Family, what's the deal? Thank you guys for watching the video today. Today we talking about mind over matter, overcoming the mind. Yeah. You see, we think about a lot of things being physical, which they're really not. They're all mental. We're all playing on a mental game. And to this video, I'm going to break it down of some just steps or just keys that can help you overcome your mental adversities that is showing up in your physical reality. And I'm also speak from personal experience of how I gone through some of these tribulations and how I've overcame them. So the first one I'm going to talk about is just negative thoughts and how they play into a negative reality, and also perception and how what you perceive and intake into your mind creates the negative thoughts and how they play into a negative reality. So for myself personally, first of all, how are y'all doing today? Let me know in the comments how y'all feeling today and what's going on, man. Tell me something good, and I like to interact and talk with y'all. But first, I used to listen to a lot of gangster rap music and be around just friends that would speak about gangster stuff or just, things of that nature, and just wasn't in the most positive environment, which I can admit. And that then played into how I saw myself. Or the mind is so malleable, it starts to imitate all that it sees. So if, let's say for a child, if it sees a kid at gymnastics doing flips, you're gonna try and start learning how to do flips. If it see other kids stealing candy, then you're gonna start stealing candy. So whatever you are around, you will then imitate. So I'm like, man, we listening to this music, and then it's starting to portray unconsciously. So I'm like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing these behaviors that associate with this negative activity? It's just music. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't affect me. But in all reality, those thoughts go deep into your subconscious mind. Those words go deep. Words are everything. If you don't take anything away from this video, just know that words are everything. God spoke the world into existence with his words. Contracts are written with their words. Laws are written with words. Applications are written with words. Birth certificates everything is a word. Everything starts with a word. So the words you take into your mind, it plays into your subconscious mind, which goes into your habits and your actions. Start firing off neurons, and you start seeing things that plays in your mind. So whatever you take into your mind and whatever you think about will visually show. So it's like your mind is a projector, and if you always watching scary movies, you're gonna always think about your life gonna start showing up drama, scary, and chaos, and it's gonna always show up. But if you're just thinking about prosperity, you think about joy, you think about love, you think about happiness, you think about being peaceful and patience, then your life will show up that way. And when you start to change your mind, and when you start to change these thoughts and these habits, because I know when I started to change my thoughts and my habits, I would still see the same circumstances, but I would show up different in those circumstances. So I'm like, man, okay. And then you start to test, and you start to just challenge yourself as like, am I gonna do what I used to do, or am I gonna be new and different in this season? So your perception and what you perceive. Now, the second one is just the environment aspect of it. Now, if you want to be a clean person, you will just throw your clothes everywhere, and those create habits. They start off mentally, but then it creates into a habit of being used to spending your money every time you get a check, and that's a part of just a habit. Something like every time a result happens, you have a certain action of you get paid, and then you like, I'm gonna spend my money, because I've been there, done that. Like, just got paid. I've been thinking about, man, I'm feeling sad a little bit. These aren't the thoughts that's going, these play in your deep in subconscious mind. I'm feeling sad a little bit. I'm gonna just go buy a new shirt, buy some new clothes, and I know it's not in the budget. And like, what's the point of me buying it? But I'm tricking my mind. I'm telling my mind. We always be telling ourselves some stories. We always telling ourselves a story. We always telling ourselves a story. A story why we can't be successful. A story either why we can be successful. A story why we can't keep going. A story why we can keep going. A story why we've been hurt before and why we can't, be loved again. A story of why we can't change our environment and our circumstances, but we have to constantly change our thoughts and our stories that we turn in ourselves and make them positive and profit. Make sure that they're profitable. Honestly, make sure your thoughts are profitable, because if they're negative thoughts, then they're gonna just keep bringing you in the red. But if they're profitable, they're gonna keep giving you new opportunities and new ways of thinking. And then as you change your mindset, you start attracting people that have a similar view of life, of prosperity, of joy, of fulfillment, of happiness, of love. Then you will be able to connect with certain people. So when you have a negative mindset, you're gonna attract people that have similar mindsets as yourself. And when you have a positive mindset, you're going to attract people of similar mindsets as yourself. And everyone has an opportunity for you, no matter if it's you in a negative circumstance or a positive circumstance. If you like to smoke and you think about that, you're going to meet people that smoke, and then they're going to have that opportunity for you to smoke. But if you like positivity and you like someone that work out or play golf, I'm trying to get into golf. Anybody play golf, just drop down in the comments and maybe we'll be able to play some golf or something. But then you start attracting people that do those same hobbies and skills, and then it presents an opportunity to do something positive, to do something new that you have never done before. So everyone will present an opportunity based off your thoughts and what you are accustomed to, or what you allow yourself to be accustomed to. Then that is what you will accept in your life. You following me? Are you following me? I just wanted to drop just a few tips, just a few things I've been thinking about, because as I speak these things, I'm currently going through them, and it's not good to go through things alone, not to be just being a lone wolf in this world. So many people have your same story. So many people are going through the same thing that you are. So start sharing, start feeling a little more vulnerable, and start to allow yourself to be open in that aspect, because you're going to tell your story and everything happens for a reason. So the person you come across or just start talking to is not that it was just random and just out of nowhere. They're going to have your same story. They're going to have something similar, or they may be able to help you out of your circumstances, or be able to tell you some advice about a way for you to navigate through some of your challenges. So, open up a little more, and let's change the way that we influence ourselves by our conversations, by what we take in on social media, by what else? By the people we hang around, by what we allow, what story are we telling ourselves. And then as we start to change our mind and change the way we think and we feel, we start showing up and have different actions for those same circumstances. And then we create that boundary that is like, okay, I'm no longer going to allow myself to accept this outcome because I want something different. And as you start to change, it starts to become uncomfortable, but that after that uncomfortable is that glory and that outcome that you want. So y'all be great on today, always and forever. Family, you are a part of my family. I am a part of yours. Don't be my crazy cousin, but you can still come to the cookout. Joshua Great, Joshua Nash, whatever you know me by, be great on this day. And y'all stay blessed. God is good.